Hi, Philip Evans from Enable Finance. This is our third video on the coronavirus business interruption loan scheme and the support that is out there for business owners. So good news, our delivery partners for the coronavirus business interruption loan scheme, which is a bit of a mouthful. So it's been shortened to CBILS. Good news, delivery partners are now taking applications. We're taking applications for the interruption scheme, which is fantastic. Now, there's a few caveats, and I've written some notes to give you. So, obviously, the government are guaranteeing up to 80% of the facility. There's no personal guarantees for the other 20%. Typically from lenders. So that's positive. So all lenders vary, so that might be a little bit different from lender to lender's perspective. The scheme is available up to £5 million. And but I think, you've got to bear that in mind. Is that in relative to your trading business? So the key thing for the CBILS loan scheme is, was your business viable prior to the coronavirus? This is absolutely key. We've got to demonstrate that your business was trading profitably, making money, doing its trending in the right way, going along in its merry way. But then the coronavirus came along and put the brakes on. So if we can demonstrate that, then CBIL loans could be suitable for yourself. So if your business wasn't trending, perhaps you were loss making, perhaps got some bounced direct debits, bounced checks, so on and so forth, and kind of bumping along, not making profit, then it's highly unlikely that a CBILS loan is going to be approved. That's not to say that there aren't other funding solutions available. So it's probably still worthwhile having a chat with a broker such as ourselves. Right, so diving into the CBILS loan facility. Now, we've been talking to most of the providers, and I've just got off the phone with one high street bank. The high street banks are first and foremost working with their existing customers. So, for example, if you're a NatWest Business Bank customer and you want to approach Lloyds, for example, to get a CBILS loan, Lloyds will signpost you back to NatWest. Okay. And that's sort of how those high street lenders are working. Thankfully, we've got CBILS lenders that are not banks, so we can still take applications that. So if you're a Lloyd's customer, for example, we'll still take applications for a business loan supported by the government, even if you were using Lloyd's. But if you've got a good banking relationship and, again, a good viable business before coronavirus, I'd recommend speaking to your existing bank to go through what options are available. Maybe they can extend an overdraft for you, and then they can consider looking at the CBILS loans. The banks are wanting you to look at lots of other support. So, are you taking advantage of the business grants for rate relief, business rate relief, or have you approached HMRC for your 80% of wages? Again, if you've not, contact HMRC about what support you can get there. Again, we're lending business loans. So it's about, is your business viable, and are you making use of all the other support schemes? So the CBILS loan is about keeping the business moving, It's not there for a just in case scenario. It's not sort of there just to sort of put in the bank. You've really got to demonstrate that this is a viable business, and it's for continuity of growth, continuity of business. So a couple of key points. One of our lenders who are purely unsecured, typically lending 26,000 to 150,000, which is probably a good sweet spot for the SME market. We're writing business there. They have got a couple of caveats just to give you sort of an idea of where they are positioned. So they're saying they'll lend typically up to 25% of your 2019 turnover. Or if you're needing more than that, going to want to see cash flow projections and support in terms of what the business really needs in terms of liquidity. So again, you're going to have to look at what were you doing previously. There's no point if you're a business that's turning over 500,000 and you want to borrow 5 million. So that's just not going to stand up. Okay. Now, the key points is responsible lending. Is the business viable? Keep saying that. What was the business trending like beforehand? And if you've been trading less than 2 years, you might qualify for one of the government startup loan schemes. You can sort of obtain those. In fact, the British Business Bank website would be a good place to start there. They'll signpost you to delivery partners. So that's the startup loan scheme if you've been trading for less than 2 years. Going to be pushing out some more info on as soon as I get it. So stay safe, everybody. Subscribe to the channel, and then we can keep you notified. Like I say, we are taking applications now, and hopefully we can be of assistance to you. So it's Philip Evans, enablefinance.com. Take care.